Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Bugcatcher D-Law, bringing you another One Piece live reaction. We're doing chapter 1024 today. So, definitely hyped for that. Now, last week's chapter, we left off and we saw that Momonosuke got aged up to the age of 28. And we got to see that he turned into a huge dragon. That was definitely hype. I didn't agree with it too much, but like I said, it's going to grow on me and I'm going to get used to it. But we're going to jump right into this. I brought it up on Viz, and it doesn't seem that we get a cover panel for the chapter this week, which is kind of disappointing. We had that one last week, the real nice one with Vivi singing with the birds, and she looked like Snow White sitting in the tree and stuff. And yeah, we get nothing this week, so a little bit of a disappointment there. But I'm going to go ahead and start the chapter for everyone. Second floor. Ah, what happened to you guys? Is that color of the Supreme King? Haki? And then we see a black silhouetted figure. It's not your fault. You just don't have the willpower to stay conscious in my overwhelming presence. I'm the man who eliminated 2 of the Toby Roppo. They call me Usohachi, the sibling hunter. And it's Usopp. My boy! That's what I mean. I saw something on Facebook the other day, and you guys in the One Piece community had Usopp ranked. One of you guys had Usopp ranked down as the worst Straw Hat. No, that's not the case. That's definitely not the case. He is definitely not the worst Straw Hat. I'm not going to sit here and break down every single one of them for you guys, but Usopp is slowly making strides, but he's taking great leaps when he does make them. What? 2 of them? Don't try to fight me. Join me. It's because Big Mom is fighting elsewhere on this floor. The ripples of her haki are knocking out the soldiers. Hey, what's going on with Luffy right now? Do you know, Frankie? So looks like Nami's on a transponder snail trying to ask Frankie if he knows the situation with Luffy. And then we were told that it was Big Mom's, the rippling effect of Big Mom's haki that was knocking these people out. I think that's just a foreshadow from Oda that Usopp's going to have that ability pretty soon. He's going to have the ability of haki. Right Brain Tower, Skull Dome. Nope, no clue. All I know is what Momonosuke said earlier, says Frankie. Momo should be with Shinobu, but I can't get in touch with her either, says Nami. No news is good news. It means they're fine. That makes no sense. Anyway, if you're all done up there, come on down. For whatever reason, it seems like all the enemies are flooding into the performance floor. Run for it. Go down. Don't let them into the performance floor. That's where Zoro and Sanji are fighting, the lead performers. Don't order me around, eh? We're all equals in an alliance, says Beppo and Sachi. And is Penguin there as well? No, it's just Beppo and Penguin that I see. I'm taking a sip of my drink real quick, everyone. Third floor. This is starting to look bad. We can't stop the flames. Evacuate to the performance floor. Ah! Looks like Brooks screaming. I'm guessing I should feel hot right now. Yeah, he's on fire. I'm guessing I should feel hot right now. Well, too bad. I've already been cremated. Hey, Who are you calling cremated? Barren corpse. You're all right. I had to get out of there. Robin was going to burn up. How is the battle going? Says Brooke. It's hard to tell. Everything's pure chaos. Kid Pirates, fourth floor. Jimbei. Come in, Jimbei. The third floor is a sea of fire right now. Make your way down while you can. Fire? That's bad news. But then who is holding back Kaido? Who is holding Kaido back further up? Says Jimbei. Performance floor outside. More and more enemies are rushing out of the castle. Out of the way, samurai. This is our castle. We own the performance floor. Don't let them onto the floor. Push them back. And then we get to pan up over the rooftop. And then we get Yamato and Kaido both fighting. We see a droplet of blood. Maybe she made Kaido bleed. Not sure. But we get a move. Don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right. Narikabara arrow. Yeah, Kaido's hybrid form just looks so savagely good. Vara arrow. And then she blocks that attack. So it's just Kaido and Yamato both exchanging blows right now. Looks like Kaido ends up throwing her into some rubble. She's on the ground now. You have always intended to kill me, says Kaido to his daughter. Or no, that's what Yamato says, I think. Yes, that's right. Okay, so yeah, Yamato says to Kaido, to her own father, you've always intended to kill me. And his response is, yes, that's right. This is not a family squabble. If you want to wear the name Odin, you must be ready for war. This isn't a game, Yamato. It is a crime to admire. Is it a crime to admire someone? I love Odin. Kaido, the Orc Princess, has been running wild for the past week. I'm Odin. Undo my chains, father. Alright, so we get a flashback. I'm Odin, Kozuki Odin. I'm a Odin. Tell me, Yamato. Did you do this? They didn't. I didn't. They just fell over. I'm so hungry I think I'm gonna starve. Give me some food. Supreme King Haki. A good sign. But Yamato, if you want to call yourself Odin, then die. Uh? Stay in the cave until you see your senses. I'll give you a month. What? A month? The poor kid really will die. Plus, we've got vicious samurai locked up in there. No, don't leave me here in the dark. Oh, yeah. This message goes for you swordsmen of Wano, too. If you agree to join my army, I'll let you go. You can shout through the vent in the ceiling if you change your mind. What, you haven't eaten for days? Then let's have some food brought in. But only enough for one. You'll need some weapons, too. But father, I'm a child. I'm the child of Kaido. They obviously bear a grudge against me. They'll kill me. But aren't you Odin? Damn. Damn. That line alone. But aren't you Odin? Damn. I'm Odin, but also the son of Kaido, his killer. I'm smart enough to know these samurai hate me. He wants them to fight me to the death over a single meal, but not before they kill me first. Eat. Ooh, okay. Is this Denjiro? A samurai does not feel hunger. Damn, it is Denjiro. It's gotta be. But I'm hungry. The samurai are amazing. They're not hungry. Eat up. You picked a hell of a family to get born into. She starts eating. Thank you, samurai. I will never forget this food for as long as I live. Say, do you think I could be a samurai too, even though I get hungry? Looks like somebody just cut her shackles. Yeah. You are Kozuki Odin, are you not? I hear you say it. That man was beloved to all of us. You were friends? Says Yamato. What is your name, Sir Samurai? What name does a fallen samurai need? Just call me so and so. Is this. No, that wasn't Denjiro then. This is some other samurai guy. I thought it looked like him because of the hair, but it's not. Alright, so these are all new characters from this flashback that are down here in the cave with Yamato. And this guy looks like Zoro, so it's probably the old Daimyo of Ringo. I want to read this journal, but the words are too hard for me. It says Odin's travels. Is that Odin's voyage log? Screamed the samurai. They all start looking over it and reading it. Well, it's been 10 days now. Yamato, it seems to me that your father might actually intend to let you die. At this rate, we won't be around to see this battle 20 years in the future that Odin speaks of. When that time comes, I'll fight on the side of Wano. I'll have gone to sea, and I'll be much, much, much stronger. That warms our heart, and in turn, we will take part in the future battle by ensuring you do not die in this cave. You see, 20 years is too long for the likes of us to bear. But wait, my father will kill you. Better than wasting to death in here. We would never bend the knee to him anyway. Master Kaido, they've broken open the sacred cave. I'm not alone. Then we go back to the present, and she says, I'm not alone. There are people who believe in me, people who accept me. Why do you steal my freedom? Why do you steal Wano's freedom? Because life isn't a series of simple questions with simple answers. You naive child. Thunder Bagra. To be continued. You know she's knocked out cold now. I don't care what anybody says. You get hit with that thunder, that crack, that bat smack, you know you're down. That move, I don't care what anybody says. Like, that move is the most overpowered move in One Piece to date right now. Thunder Bagra. Just instantly one shots. Instantly one shots. Since we have seen it, it KO'd Luffy, KO'd ulti. Everybody, this move is just knocking people out cold. Ridiculous. But that's awesome that they're battling right there. I feel like she's going to be knocked out cold. She got hit hard as hell by that. She did get hit hard as hell. Or maybe she's alright. I don't know. But there's a lot I want to dive into with this review. A lot. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the chapter. So, in the very beginning of the chapter, we get to see everybody falling over from a rippling effect of Big Mom's haki. She's fighting with Kid and Law right now. We're seeing a rippling effect from her haki that's going throughout the entire floor, like as if like you drop a pebble inside of a lake and you watch like the little ripples. It's like rippling off of Big Mom, knocking people out. And here they make a little joke out of it, and people are thinking that, well, maybe it's Usopp. Usopp saying, you just don't have the willpower to stay conscious in my overwhelming presence. I honestly and truthfully believe that that is foreshadowing that Usopp is going to unlock that ability in the future. I really, really, truly believe that he's definitely going to unlock that ability. And people can disagree with me. People can tell me I'm crazy, but I honestly believe Usopp's going to become one of the strongest Straw Hats in the entire crew. We get to see that all of the Straw Hats are pretty much in communications with each other. They're all making sure that one another are okay after finishing up their battles. So that's good that they're at least keeping in contact right now amidst all of the chaos. We see Nami and Frankie talking to one another, and their goal now is to try and keep everyone out of the performance floor, so that Zoro and Sanji, their battle with the lead performers, does not get interrupted at all. So hopefully next chapter we'll get to see some more of that. We get to see Brook and Robin again as they're escaping from what I believe is the second floor, and the entire thing is encased in flames. Everybody's just trying to evacuate from there. And like I said, they're all grouping up to the performance hall so that they can go help out and keep people back. We get to see Jinbei a little bit as well. He's wondering who's up on the rooftop. And then we go right into the Kaido battle. It looks to me like it's going to look really good when it's animated. There's not much text in the panels for these few panels because it is just all fighting, but I do believe this is going to be an amazing fight when it's animated, and we get to go into a flashback. Now, here is the major topic that I wanted to talk about. Everyone is getting excited. Everybody wants Yamato to join the crew. And yes, obviously she has had a bad upbringing that we saw in the flashback. Her father locked her in a cave and left her there to die. He doesn't, as long as she wants to bear the name Kozuki Oden, he does not care about her. He does not want anything to do with her. He doesn't care if she lives or dies. One of the lines in this that were very strong to me, that like really stood out, was when he said to her, but aren't you Odin? The whole little thing was, but father, I'm the child of Kaido. They obviously bear a grudge against me. They'll kill me, but aren't you Odin? So that's another line home for me. But all you guys want her to become a Straw Hat. Yes, we got a flashback and a backstory for her. Yes, she's got a like upsetting and like fucked up past, but I really don't want her to join the crew. She already knows what's in the logbook. Obviously, we know that Odin wrote like what was on Raftel, or wrote his whole journey with Roger in his logbook, because we saw him sit there and write in the one episode. He's writing and he's like, oh, we found out what the secret of D is. Oh, you think he just wrote, we found out what the secret of D is? No, he probably wrote, we found out what the secret of D is. It exists for generations all throughout history. Like, he wrote a whole bunch of stuff in that logbook, probably. And I really don't want to see Yamato join the crew. Like, it's cool she was friends with Ace. All this stuff is clumping together, and she probably will end up joining. She's not somebody that I want to have join, but that's besides the point. I'm starting to think differently now towards the end of Wano. When we were first coming into here, I really wanted to end this arc with Carrot being a Straw Hat, and I still want her to become a Straw Hat. That's my waifu. That's my bae. Carrot is number one, and I really want her to be a Straw Hat. But after that whole thing with Paris Sparrow and him telling her, like, if you're not ready to suffer loss, if you're not ready to be defeated, then you need to go back home because the sea isn't for you. So, that being said, and that being like the last thing we got to see all arc with her, is a little heartbreaking for me, because I don't want Carrot to go back home. I want her to stay with the Straw Hats the entire time. I like her bond with Chopper. I like how they get along. And I just think she has been with them for long enough already and mixes very well together with them. Yamato, it would be way too overpowered. I mean, if Luffy... Already the papers view him as a Emperor of the Sea, as the fifth Emperor of the Sea. So with him winning here, with him pushing Kaido or killing Kaido out of Wano, that is going to immediately make him an Emperor of the Sea, in my eyes. And yes, him being an Emperor of the Sea, he's going to need a lot of strong people on his crew, but at the same time, he's got Zoro, he's got Sanji, and he has Jinbei. People are sleeping on the fact that Jinbei was a former warlord. Like, the arc just before, like 2 arcs just before this, Luffy fought Doflamingo, a warlord. So, if 2 arcs ago the main antagonist was still a crazy overpowered warlord that had haki, that had the Conqueror's King haki, what makes you think that Jinbei isn't just as strong? What makes you think that? So, I feel like people have been sleeping on Jinbei a lot, and I feel like with Yamato joining the crew, it would mess up the top triangle, like the monster trio, but who knows? It could happen. Like I said, we got the sad backstory, we got the flashback for, and she was friends with Ace. I'm going to put that out there too, that's something else that's working in her favor. I prefer Carrot. Everyone else wants Yamato. We'll see what happens. Yamato will probably end up joining the crew. But, we'll see what happens, everyone. So that was it for this chapter. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It didn't say that we have a break for next week, so that's always good as well. Yeah, it just says to be continued, doesn't have a date or anything, so the next chapter should be next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely drop a like on here for me. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, help me get into the algorithm. If you are subscribed and want to be notified every time I come out with new content or release a video, hit the notification bell. You'll get a notification every time I drop a video. Peace out, you guys. Until next time, hope you enjoyed the chapter. I will see you in the comment section below.